This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, this is Naveen. Today we'll discuss about the process builder. In my previous sessions, we have discussed about workflow and approval process. Today we'll proceed with the process builder. Okay, so let me open my edit. Process builder. What is process builder? Process builder is nothing but um, same kind of workflow only, but we can perform more actions than workflow. So process builder is nothing but it is also a tool to perform automation action in Salesforce, and we can perform more actions using process builder than workflow. In workflow, what all the options we are doing? We are creating a task and we are able to send an email. We are able to update a field, outbound message we are doing. But in case of but using process builder, we can perform below actions. You can send an email. You can create a record also, related object or same object. You can update a record. You can assign a task. You can call Apex code in the process. You can post to charter groups. Something if you want to announce anything over there, and you can do submit for approval. And you can call a flow also. If you want to do some quick actions, I'll explain what is quick actions you can do. And if you want to send some notification like custom notification, like this, based on the criteria, you can do all of these actions in process builder. Okay, sending an email, you guys know what is sending an email, and creating a record. Suppose if some criteria is met and you want to create a record in some other related object, that also you can do it. And if you want to update some record in related object or same object, you can do it. And if you want to assign a task, you can do it. And if you want to call any Apex code in this process, you can call that as well. And if you want to post to charter group, suppose I have done something and still like some campaigns are going on, you can register like that charter groups you can announce. And suppose if any record you want to submit for approval, that also we can do automatically in approval process. So what we have done, we have to click on submit for approval button, then only it will go for approval, right? But here automatically once the condition is met, you can uh, it will go for automatically for approval. That kind of scenario also you can see. And if you want to call a flow, you can call. Flow is nothing but it's advanced to process builder and workflow. We can do DML everything over there. So that we will discuss in future sessions. And quick actions is nothing but suppose if you want to perform some action specific to some object. So, and if you want to log a call, if you want to create a record specific to some object, so the specific to the object, that in that case we will go for quick actions. And custom notifications. Custom notification is nothing but when you log into your system and bottom right corner you will see some news announcements if you install anything, some notification you will see, right? So those kind of custom notifications, like if anything in create if record is created, you will get a, so this is in this account object record got created like that. The respective user or owner has to get notification, custom notification in Salesforce. So those kind of things we can do. Okay. In this session, we'll see one scenario with three actions we perform. So in workflow, we have seen like sending an email, assigning a task, and what else we have seen, and updating a field like that we have seen, right? So here, what we'll do, I am taking the object as campaign object. I am taking, and if close date is not today. In first criteria, I am going to mention. I'll show in practice. Just I'm mentioning the requirement over here. If close date is not today, what I would like to do, I want to submit that record for approval automatically. Okay. If close date is not today, I want to submit that record for approval automatically. Also, I want to post a message in charter groups. Next criteria is if close date is today. What we have to do? We have to create a record account object. Okay. These two kind of criteria we will keep, and today instead of I'll show you. Okay, these two scenarios we'll see in practical. Let me open my Salesforce. Okay, if you click on setup, open, type process builder. Under create, under workflow approvals, you'll see process builder. Click on it. Okay, so there are a few processes I have created. Let me create a new one. Okay, since I'm creating for campaign object, so I'll mention the name related one. Campaign related campaign process. Okay, description. So what are the actions we are going to perform, that I will mention here. Creating record, submit for approval, post a message in charter based on close date. Now I will select. Whenever you want to create a new process, you will see create three options like record changes, platform event message received, it's invoked by another process. Record changes is nothing but whatever, if you created a record, or if you created and edited if you have modified the record, in that case we will go for record changes. And what is platform event message is received means, suppose if you want to add a trigger instead of object in the process, so in that case we will go for platform event message received. What is invoked by another process? Suppose already one process you have created, you want to call this process in the old process. So in that case, you have to select it's invoked by another process so that we can call this new process from that old process. So these are three options you can use it to create a process. In our scenario, first one I am saying taking it, record changes, click on save. So this kind of window will open. Here if you see, first you need to object, select the object. So in our scenario, what is the object name? Campaign. So I'm adding an object here. So if you click on add object, here you'll see find an object. So just type campaign. So you'll see you'll get the one campaign. Okay, okay, let me go back. I'll already have one. So I'll delete it. I'll deactivate the process. I'll click on add object. I'm selecting campaign as object. Okay. So here you will see two options, only when a record is created or when a record is created or edited. Whichever the option you want, you can select. So in this scenario, I'm selecting only when record is created. Okay. Advanced option recursion allow process to evaluate record multiple times in a single save operations. If you want, you can go for this evaluating multiple times, or else you can ignore it. So I'm saving it now. I have selected only when a record is created. Okay. Add criteria. So what is our criteria? If close date is not today, I want to send that record for approval automatically, and I want to post same message. I mean, like some message in charter groups. Okay. So what I am doing, end date not today. This is the criterion. So in our campaign object, instead of close date, we use a end date as a field name. Okay. So earlier we have selected in workflows and process approval process lender like conditions are met to those kind of options. Now we will see formula evaluates to true like those kind of options. So you need to select the field which end date, right? So click on it, type end date, it will come here. Just click on choose, and end date is not equal to today. So you need to select the operator over here. Click on not equal to, and today is the function, right? So that function we need to select. Today function comes under date time category. So first we need to click on date and time. Then if you click on today, type today, it will come, and click on choose. So formula I have written like campaign dot end days is not equal to today. This is the first criteria we are going to check. Okay. Click on save. So if campaign end date is not today, what you are going to do? So you want to perform two actions. One is add action. See, whichever I told, like you can create a call Apex, you can create a record, email alerts, flows, you can post to charter, and you can call another process also over here. So for that, you need to select the option as invocable process. Then we create a new process. Okay, quick actions, custom notification, all these options you can do. So here we want to submit for approval. Okay, action name is submit campaign record. Okay. So approval process also, if you want to submit any record for approval, you should be having approval process. Default approval process are there, it is fine, or else we will select specific approval process. I have an approval process got created, so I'm selecting that. Okay, this is the one. Now, if you want to in approval process also, we'll mention entry criteria, all those things, right? If you want, you can select this option so that it will check that entry criteria also whenever you create a new record, or else it won't check. So in this, I would like to check the approval process entry criteria also. So I clicked on check button. Okay. So submitter, I am the current user, so I'll be the person who is submitting. Or else you can choose any user from a record or other user you want, you can mention. So in this scenario, I'm selecting me only so that I can show you all the practicals. Okay. So what do you want to mention? Like I still campaign is campaign event is running. You guys can register. Sorry, this is supposed to start with mention. Just I'll mention hi, approve. Okay, save it. One more also I would like to create one more action. So click on add action. Now I want to post to charter. So just post the message in charter. Okay, post to which one? Which one? If you want to post to any user charter group also, if or else a particular user also. So I'm clicking on user. I'm selecting one user. Click on search for user, and you will find like type. So that username I found. Okay, I'm saving it now. If you want to merge any field, you can merge it and you can message. Okay, I'm just messaging hi. Campaign is still running. Can register if interested. Okay, this message is going to posting Tata user Naveen. Okay, click on save. So if end date is not today, so these two actions we have to it has to perform. Okay. Now one more criteria I will add. What is our second criteria? If close date is today, what I have to do? I have to create a sample record in account object. Okay. So I'm adding criteria like create sample account. This time also I'm going to click on formula evaluates to true and field like end date operator equals function date time select day. So if campaign end date equal to today, I want to create a sample account in account object. Okay, criteria is done. Now I'll try add action. So what we have to do? We have to create a record. One moment, let me edit name. End date is today. This is the criteria. I'm adding action. I want to create a record. Create sample account. Okay. So with just select object, account object. It will display field values. This is the mandatory field account name. That's why it has displayed over here. You mention like sample account count like 998. Anything you can mention. If you want to fill another field also, you can add row and you can fill the fields. Any other thing on that. Okay, or else not required. So I'm deleting. I'm saving it. So I have created a action also. So once it is all the steps done, you just need to activate like workflow or approval process. Okay. Once you click on activate, you are not able to edit approval process. If you want to edit anything, you need to clone it. Okay. You click on clone and then you have to edit it. Okay. Now I'm clicking on activate, confirm. So first criteria is we are going to test now. In date is not today. Go here, go to campaigns, click on new record, campaign, camp event. Okay. So I'm clicking on active mandatorily now. Why? Because I have mentioned this entry criteria in approval process, in my approval process. That's why I'm clicking on that also. And start date and something May 1st I'll select, and end date we have to, for first condition we have to select or some other date. So I will try to click save button. So record is saved. Can you see record is locked? That is nothing but it sent for approval. Record submitted for approval. If you go down, you will see pending, right? So you can approve or reject here. Here also you can do. And one more thing, so when in approval process we will mention email ID to whom it has to go for approval. Okay, so I'm opening my email. So see, I have got an email saying approval request has come. So open that and you will see one link also. If you click on that link, you will see this new tab open. Here also you can approve. You can mention anything, validated and approved, like that. If you want to reject, you can reject it. So once you click on approve, so go down, say record got approved. Okay, like two ways you can do. Email record detail page also you can go and approve the record, or from email also. Okay, now we are going to text C. Charter group. See, hi, campaign is still running. You can register if you are interested. So post to charter event also, condition also, action also performed. Now we'll go to campaigns and we'll test the second scenario. What I will do, I'll open that record and I'll clone it. Camp event 1. So I'm selecting today's date, and entry criteria also I need to select active. So what it will do, it will go for second condition. Click on save. Okay. Now end date is today. So record didn't get submitted for approval. You will see submit up for approval button. So automatically this not happen. So in second criteria, what it has to do, it has to create one record in account object. So go to accounts. Can you see? I have mentioned this sample account 998 record name while creating a process. So it created just now according to this EST timing 5/6/2020 and 2:13 a.m. Right? So what we have learned about process builder today, and we have seen one example also with new conditions. Rather than sending an email, updating a field, assigning a task, we have in this session we have created new things like submit record for approval automatically, and posting a message in charter groups, and creating account record in other object related object. Okay, So this is nothing but process builder, and you have seen the advantages of process builder than workflow. And one limitation here also, like in workflow, you can send outbound message, but in case of process builder, we cannot send outbound message. So that is one drawback over here. So based on this only, users can go to according to their requirement. If they want, they can go for workflow. If they want, they can go for process builder. But one more thing I would like to know, tell you, like workflows are usually faster than process builder. So okay, so this is introduction and example scenarios we have discussed today about process builder. So till now we have completed workflow, approval process, process builder. These are mainly used in real time. So just practice it with other options as well. I'll try to do it if I can get time with other actions also. Okay. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel Naveen SFTC. So in comment box, I am going to put my new blog. I am under construction for me. So I'll put that blog link also. You just click on it. If you like my channel, subscribe it. Thank you so much. We'll grow up each other. Thank you.